interesting, both in terms of recent history and ancient history.
Extremely humble, a lot of friendly people.
Cambodia is poor. We can say that it's not. I want to be back. You can understand all Cambodian people.
We're in Cambodia this year, and it's my turn to introduce you to my fellow travelers. We have Fracaro, who's been with us since 2008, and we have Serena, who's been with us since 2012 when we went to Colombia. They're the veterans. Then we have the wannabes, and the wannabes are Biason, who's actually been with us for 1 year. He came to Norway last time of the year. And we have Alessandra, who came to Mongolia with us in 2015. Then we have the comeback. And we have Matteo, who actually started in 2008 and then took like kind of a pause. And then we have Olga, who's been with us in Naples. And of course, this time we're gonna have like new entries. And the new entries are Adriano and Stompy. And we need to introduce as well the person that helped organize everything since the very beginning, who's Guglielmo. And I'm Valentina. And if you like our videos, please click the link below and leave comments, good or bad. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!
We are in the largest religious site in the world, over 1,000 years old. And it's a very peaceful, intimate moment. It's just us.
This is the temple of Angkor Wat, the biggest and the most famous one.
Do you know what this is? It's the elephant door.
Where we are right now?
We are at the Biason, beautiful temple with all the different columns with the face of the king, Yajaman VII. He could kind of see all the different people beyond him, so in the kingdom, and the people themselves could kind of see that they were being watched by the king and kind of control their actions.
So a sort of big brother of the Middle Age.
Yeah, the beautiful Biason.
We are in the temple where they filmed Tomb Raider.
A beautiful temple, I mean, it's amazing. It was worth coming only for that.
So here we are at one of the many reservoirs. The reservoirs are the secret of the Khmer civilization, controlling the water. They control the monsoon, and they were able to do more than one harvest per year. That gave the economic power to the Khmer Empire to expand.
Yeah, just to think about the greatness of this civilization. Here there were about 1 million inhabitants, whilst in London there were only 50,000. So you can imagine how the greatest temple in all this area developed through the years.
Do a tour of the Cambodian countryside.
We in the local market where people come here and selling the fresh stuff in the morning, and everything is very typical.
We just saw the fortune teller told us about our future. For me, the last few years apparently were not that good, but it's gonna be better and better, so let's see what happens.
Riders, 10 Vespas. Tonight we discover the flavors of Cambodia on 2 wheels, eating and drinking at local markets.
Rice bowls that actually contain coconut milk and spring onions and something else.
We are now just outside in the outskirts of Siem Reap. We just got here at the night market to eat some delicatessen. Let's see what happens.
Now I'm gonna try a water beetle. It's not bad.
Not really.
How did it go yesterday?
Quite well. Very lively and fun. Lots of people, lots of refreshment. So I wonder what kind of 2017 is waiting for me.
Today we're leaving the temples behind and we're going towards the capital city, Phnom Penh.
Currently visiting the Royal Palace, which is still today the residence of the King of Cambodia. In 1430, Angkor was abandoned and the new capital became Phnom Penh, where we are here today.
We're searching now for the people doing aerobics, but in the meantime we are walking in the park. There are lots of people doing different sports, playing with the ball, walking like really fast.
We are a prison S21 in Phnom Penh, used by the Khmer Rouges regime between 1974 and 1979. People which were not peasants, engineers, people with some technical knowledge were deported, tortured and finally murdered in a very horrible way. People were identified as enemy of the revolution. This was complete madness and 2 million people lost their way in this horrible way.
30 years later, it's extremely important to still to remember this. We are at the killing fields of Chong Ek, where essentially the prisoners were deported just for the final stage, just to be executed.
A lot of people lost their lives here. Leaves the visitor a little bit shocked. But we'll add images to explain.
We just arrived in Siem Reap, a seaside resort for relaxing holidays. We feel very cool.
So this travel has been organized in 3 steps. The first one was to discover the ancient Khmer civilization.
The monuments were the one that most impressed me, well reflected, I think, 600 years of history.
I personally prefer the smaller ones. They're cozier, less crowded.
Also wanted to explore something about rural Cambodia.
The Vespa tour, in fact, it turned out to be very well organized, and we did see markets, temples that we wouldn't have experienced by ourselves.
We had a meeting with a fortune teller. He told me that my real life will start at around 50.
The second step is about Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, and the Khmer Rouges.
S21 and Killing Fields. It really makes you feel very, very lucky on where we live.
For how much you can prepare yourself beforehand, there's no way you can come here ready.
The third part of the travel was about modern Cambodia that relies on tourism.
The aerobic class that we did in Phnom Penh, it was just amazing. It was so much fun.
Nightlife in Siem Reap has been interesting.
Very, very beautiful country.